I couldn't imagine having to carry my mom hammered out of a restaurant. That'd just be, I don't know how I'd really recover from that. That'd be really strange for me. We're at Terlingua, the new space, the new home of Terlingua BBQ in Portland, Maine, on the east end on Washington Avenue, where it's happening. We're out in the backyard, beautiful day, summer's coming. I have an assortment of things, some ribs, some ceviche. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with everything they do here. I used to bartend at the old location. I think they definitely do some of the best barbecue in the Northeast. Yeah, about to have some lunch. It's rib time.
There you go.
Thanks.
You got it.
The proper appetizer is a small rack of ribs. So Terlingua, they have a really nice spice rub they do. They used to kind of do everything here in the old location off two like big green eggs, and now they've got like a proper smoker rig up the quality. So with ribs, I mean, I think it's pretty commonly known that you don't actually want ribs to fall off the bone. That generally means they're kind of overcooked, or they're like those kind of pre-made ones. Also, there's construction going. You want them to be tender, but just have, definitely have to have some chew, but nice crust. All the barbecue they do here is delicious. Plenty, one of the owners, he's up 3 in the morning every day, getting everything ready. The brisket is fantastic, the ribs. They'll have special things like, barbecue like lamb shoulder or, barbecue chicken. With 99% of the places in Maine that do barbecue, it's like you need like an ocean of sauce, and it's fine. You're like, okay, this is totally passable if I drown it in sauce. In this case, I'm like, yeah, sure. Sauce is fine, but I do not need it at all. These are perfectly flavorful, perfectly moist. Thank you, Melanie.
You got it.
We got some ceviche here. So this is a watermelon and scallop, not scallop, scallop ceviche. We aren't Neanderthals here, so we say scallop. I love scallops. I like butter. There's always a ceviche on the menu. There's always a taco on the menu. Like, they change. So whatever ceviche you get when you're here is always going to be delicious. It's so colorful. I also like that these chips are robust enough to hold all of this. Melanie?
Yeah.
Wasn't I the best restaurant employee that anybody could ever have? I feel like I want to use this as like a resume. If you're looking for like dependable, just, always happy to be here, positive attitude guy. I mean, that's me, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But when I worked for you, I was actually sober for like 9 months.
You were, yeah. I wouldn't say that any of the customers were sober, though, that you were serving.
Oh, no, I got people.
Margaritas.
Yeah, if I'm not drinking, I take it out on other people with my drinks. So the margarita is my signature brand of margarita. It involves a lot of alcohol, but then a lot of muddling in fresh fruit and fresh juice. So, and they were very popular. We had Margarita Monday, where they were a little bit less expensive. And I remember there was this one time that the day before, I'd gone to the beach with my girlfriend at the time, and I didn't really know that you're supposed to reapply sunblock after you go in the water, and it doesn't really work so much anymore. And I was at the beach for like 4.5 hours, and I got so badly sunburned that I had to get like that spray with like the lidocaine. I was in so much pain. I was so red, and it was like, I love with sunburns because it's always like they're in such patterns around like your clothes or whatever. Like they're fun. And so I come in like incredibly sunburned. I made 65 margaritas that night, like not kidding. So I'm just like dying, just shaking drinks the whole time. Like my whole body is just like on fire. Plenty, hello.
Hey, how are you?
So Plenty is our other the co-owner. We're talking about what a good employee I am. How my as far as the positive attitude club.
Yes.
I'm the guy that brings the sunshine. It's like, guys, come on. Let's just try to be good, be positive about this, right? Enough complaining.
You kept us very lubricated.
Yeah.
The entire
Chili.
time.
Right now.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah. This is why I like having lunch here. When it always turns into just a party every time you have lunch. Everybody gathers around to hear. It's like Jesus, but just having lunch. Yeah. It's good to see you. Everybody behind the curtain, they're all here. You can see who makes the magic happen. Oh, I'm excited. I got my green chili here. So this is the New Mexico style pork chili, which is like it's garnished with some pork rib. And then I got carnitas tacos, and these are actually I'm gonna eat these first because these tortillas are actually made here. And so you want to make sure you eat them while the texture, tortillas you don't want laying around anyway, no matter what. Oh, gotta hit it with a squeezy squeeze. There was a time in Portland where there was basically no good Mexican food. We've always had Tu Casa, which is Salvadoran, and they do really good tacos, but it's Salvadoran, which is different than Mexican. It doesn't satisfy certain cravings. Having this place doing all the Tex-Mex and some, the heavy home-style Mexican influence to it, it's awesome. This and their red chili are obviously prime vehicles for a Frito pie. Are you rolling? Are we rolling? Because this is important. I want to talk about something important. This morning, somebody brought it to my attention. There's a new thing that's called California Sober. That these people are Demi Lovato apparently is championing this movement called California Sober, where all you can have is weed and wine. Which I don't know. Once California cirrhosis kicks in, if that is going to be different than normal cirrhosis. But I can tell you that just drinking wine is like one of those things you say when you're like 22 and you're like, I'm just going to drink wine. I'm just going to drink on the weekends. No hard stuff, except on Thursdays. But only in California would they come up with something like Cali Sober. So I just want to voice my opinion of that just by talking about it, really. I don't have to actually say anything about it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you are California Sober, you're not sober and don't act like you are. And I don't give a f if you're sober or not, but don't act like you are. There's no such thing. Demi Lovato's a face also. And I'll go on the record, Mickey Mouse motherfucker, I don't give a shit. This chili, it's like truth serum over here. I'm just speaking my mind here. It's Terlingua on this just this beautiful breezy spring morning. I couldn't be happier. Yeah, of course we're going to talk about that. I mean, I've never left here not really excited about what I just ate. And if you're, everybody in Portland now is talking about Washington Avenue. And I think it's always funny when people approach me and they're like, do you want to do an article about Washington Avenue? Apparently it's this new thing. And I'm like, okay, okay, yeah. No, it is a new thing. I don't want to write the article, but you're definitely right. It's a new thing. But yeah, a lot of great restaurants on this trip. And I think that Terlingua was one of the ones that started the, I hate to use the word scene, but they were kind of one of the first when all of that started. And now they have a new location, and the food is even better, and the menu is even bigger, and I can't imagine going anyplace else on a delightful, breezy spring morning than Terlingua. So I'm Joe Riccio. This is Food Coma. Another Food Coma thing that we do.